welcome back to Caitanya Caritamrta, Adi Lila, chapter 13, text number 43. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namani. Namaste Saraswati. Gauravani Pracharane, Nirvisesha, Shunyavadi, Paschatya Desa Tarani. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chaksurmilitanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Śrī Caitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpa Turbhischa Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. Text number 43. Krishnara Viyoga Yata Prema Chestita Ashvadiya Purna Kaila Apana Yanchita Vanchita. In separation from Krishna, Caitanya Mahāprabhu relished all these ecstatic activities, and thus he fulfilled his own desires. Purport. In the beginning of Caitanya Caritamrta, it is said that Lord Chaitanya appeared in order to taste the feelings of Radharani felt upon seeing Krishna. Krishna himself could not understand the ecstatic feelings of Radharani toward him. Therefore, he desired to accept the role of Radharani and therefore taste his feelings. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna with the feelings of Radharani. In other words, he is a combination of Radha and Krishna. He is therefore said, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahe Anya. By worshipping Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu alone, one can relish the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna together. One should therefore try to understand Radha Krishna, not directly, but through Caitanya Mahāprabhu and through his devotees. Srila Narottam Das Thakur says, Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoibe Akuti Kabe Hama Pujabase Yugalapariti. When shall I develop a mentality of service toward Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and other devotees of Lord Chaitanya, and thus become eligible to understand the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Ananta Chaitanya Lila Chuja Jiva Haya Kevarniti Pare Taha Vistara Koriya. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu are unlimited. How much can a small living entity elaborate about these transcendental pastimes? If Sheshanaga personally were to make the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya into sutras, even with his thousands of mouths, there's no possibility they could find their limit. Damodar Sarupa Ara Gupta Murari Mukta Mukhya Lila Stute Lekhiyache Vichari. Devotees like Swarup Damodar and Murari Gupta have recorded all the principal pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in the form of notes after deliberate consideration. Se Anusare Likhi Lila Sutra Gana Vistari Varni Yachen Taha Dasa. The notes kept by Swarup Damodar and Murari Gupta are the basis of this book. Following these notes, I write all the pastimes of the Lord. The notes have been described elaborately by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Chaitanya Lila Vasa Dasa Vrindavan Murari Koriya Lila Karilava Chan. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, the authorized writer of the pastimes of Caitanya Mahāprabhu, is as good as Srila Vyasadeva. He has described the pastimes in such a way as to make them sweeter and sweeter. Granta Vishtara Baye Chadila Ye Stana Se Stane Kichu Koribeva Kyana. Being afraid of his books becoming too voluminous, he left some places without vivid descriptions. I shall try to fill those places as much as possible. Prabhur Lilamrita Teno Kaila Ashwadana Tanra Bhukta Shesha Kichu Korea Charvana. The transcendental pastimes of Lord Chaitanya have actually been relished by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. I am simply trying to chew the remnants of the food that he left. Adi Lila Sutra Liki Shuna Bhakta Gana Sangchepe Likiya Samyak Nayaya. My dear devotees of Lord Chaitanya, now let me write a synopsis of the Adi Lila. I write of these pastimes in brief because it is not possible to describe them. Kona Vancha Purana Lagi Rajendra Kumar Avatirna Haite Mani Korila Vichar. To fulfill a particular desire within his mind, Lord Krishna Rajendranath Kumar decided to descend to this planet after mature contemplation. Age Avatar Lila Yeye Guru Parivar Sangchepe Koriye Kaha Nayaya Vistar. Lord Krishna therefore first allowed his family of superiors to descend on the earth. I shall describe them in brief because it's not possible to describe them fully. Shri Sachi Jagannatha, Shri Madhavapuri, Keshava Bharati Ara, Shri Ishwarapuri, Advaita Charya Ara Pandit Shivas, Acharya Ratna Vijayanidhi Thakur Haridas. Lord Krishna, before appearing as Lord Chaitanya, requested these devotees to precede him. Sachi Devi, Jagannath Mishra, Madhavendra Puri, Keshava Bharati, Ishwarapuri, Advaita Charya, Shivas Pandit, Acharya Ratna, Vijayanidhi, and Thakur Haridas. Shri Hatta Nivasi Shri Upendra Mishra Nam, Vaishnava Pandit Dani Sadguna. There was also Shri Upendra Mishra, a resident of the district of Shri Hatta. He was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, a learned scholar, a rich man, and a reservoir of all good qualities. Report. Upendra Mishra is described in the Gaur-Dhanadistapika as the Gopal named Parjanya. The same personality who was formerly the grandfather of Lord Krishna appeared as Upendra Mishra in Srihatta and begot 7 sons. He was a resident of Dhaka Dakshin Gram in the district of Srihatta. There are still many residents of that part of the country who introduce themselves as belonging to the Mishra family of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Sapta Mishra Tanra Putra, Sapta Rishishvara, Kamsari Paramananda, Padmanabha, Sarveshwar, Jagannatha, Janardhan, Triloka, Lokanath, Nadiyate Ganga Vasa, Kala Jagannath. Upendra Mishra had 7 sons who were all saintly and influential. Kamsari, Paramananda, Padmanabha, Sarveshwara, Jagannath, Janardhan, and Trilokyana. Jagannath Mishra, the 5th son, decided to reside on the banks of the Ganga in Nadia. Jagannatha Mishrava Padavi Purandar Nanda Vasudeva Rupa Sadguna Sagar. Jagannath Mishra was designated as Purandara, exactly like Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva. He was this ocean of all good qualities. Tanra Patni Sachi Nama Pati Vrata Sati Yanra Pita Nilambara Nama Chakravarti. His wife, Srimati Sachimat Devi, was a chaste woman highly devoted to her husband. Sachi Devi's father's name was Nilambara and his surname was Chakravarti. Purport. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhasya, in the Gorgadeshtapina, it is mentioned that Nilambar Chakravarti was formerly Gargamuni. Some of the family descendants of Nilambar Chakravarti still live in the village of the name Magdoba in the district of Faridapur in Bangladesh. His nephew was Jagannath Chakravarti, also known as Mamu Thakur, who became a disciple of Pandit Goswami and stayed at Jagannath Puri as the priest of Tota Gopinath. Nilambara Chakravarti lived in Navadvip in the neighborhood of Bela Pukuria. This fact is mentioned in the book Prema Vilas because he lived near the house of the Qazi. The Qazi was also considered one of the maternal uncles of Lord Caitanya Mahāprabhu. The Qazi used to address Nilambar Chakravarti as Kaka or uncle. One cannot separate the residence of the Qazi from Vamana Pukur because the tomb of the Qazi is still existing there. Formerly, the place was known as Bela Pukuria, and now it is called Vamana Pukur. This has been ascertained by archaeological evidence. Radha Deshe Janmila Thakur Nityananda Gangadasa Pandit Gupta Murari Mukunda. In Radhadesh, the part of Bengal where the Ganges are not visible, Nityananda Prabhu, Gangadas Pandit, Murari Gupta, and Mukunda took birth. Report. Here Radhadesh refers to the village of the name Ekachakra in the district of Birbhum, next to Burdwan. After the Burdwan railway station, there is another branch line which is called the Loop Line of the Eastern Railway. And there is a railway station of the name of Malarupur. 8 miles east of this railway station, Ekachakra village is still situated. Ekachakra village extends north and south for an area of about 8 miles. Other villages, namely Virachandrapur and Virabhadrapur, are situated within the area of the village of Ekachakra. In honor of the holy name of Virabhadra Goswami, these places are renowned as Virachandrapura and Virabhadrapur. In the Bengali year 1331, ID 1924, a thunderbolt struck the temple of Ekachakra ground. Therefore, the temple is now in a broken state. Before this, there was no such accidents in that quarter. Within the temple, there is a deity of Krishna established by Nityananda Prabhu. The name of the deity is Bankim Roy or Banka Roy. On Banka Roy's right side is the deity of Janava, and his left side is Srimati Radharani. The priest of the temple described that Lord Nityananda Prabhu entered within the body of Bankim Roy, and that the deity of Janavamata was therefore later placed on the right side of Bankim Roy. Afterwards, many other deities were installed within the temple. On another throne within the temple are deities of Murlidhar and Radhamadava. On another throne are the deities of Mano Mohan, Vrindavan Chandra, and Gaur-Nitai. But Bankim Roy is the original deity installed by Nityananda Prabhu. On the eastern side of the temple is a ghat known as Kadamba Kandi on the bank of a river called the Jamuna. And it is said that the deity of Bankim Roy was floating in the water, and Lord Nityananda picked him up and then installed him in the temple. Thereafter, in the place known as Badapura, in the village of Virachandrapur, about half a mile west, in the place underneath a neem tree, Srimati Radharani was found. The Radharani of Bankim Roy is also known as Badapurera Thakurani, the mistress of Badapura. On another throne, on the right side of Bankim Roy, is the deity of Yogamaya. Now the temple and temple corridor rest on a high plinth, and on a concrete structure in front of the temple is a kirtan hall. It is also said that on the northern side of the temple there was a deity of Lord Shiva named Bandishwara, and that the father of Nityananda, Adai Pandit, used to worship that deity. At present, however, the Bandishwara deity is missing, and in his place a Jagannath Swami deity has been installed. Lord Nityananda Prabhu did not factually construct any temples. The temple was constructed at the time of Virbhadra Chandra Prabhu in the Bengali year 1891. A brahmachari of the name Shivananda Swami repaired the temple, for it had become dilapidated. In this temple, there is an arrangement to offer food to the deity on the basis of 17 seers, about 34 pounds of rice, and necessary vegetables. The present priestly order of the temple belongs to the family of Gopijana Balavananda, one of the branches of Nityananda Prabhu. There is a land settlement in the name of temple, and income from the land finances the expenditures of the temple. There are 3 parties of priestly Goswamis who take charge of the temple management, one after another. A few steps from the temple is a place known as Vishram Tala, where it is said that Nityananda Prabhu in his childhood used to enjoy sporting with his boyfriends by enacting Rasa Lila and various other pastimes of Vrindavan. Near the temple is a place named Amali Tala, Imli Tala, which is so named because of big tamarind tree there. According to the party named the Nedadiya Sampradaya, Virbhadra Prabhu, with the assistance of 1,200 Nedas, Buddhist monks, dug a great lake of the name of Sweta Ganga. Outside of the temple are tombs of the Goswamis, and there is a small river known as the Modeshwar, which is called the water of Jamuna. Within half a mile from this small river is the birthplace of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. It appears that there was a big kirtan hall in front of the temple, but later it became dilapidated. It is now covered by banyan trees. Later on, a temple was constructed within which 4 Nityananda deities are existing. The temple was constructed by the late Prasanna Kumara Kara Parma. A tablet was installed in his memory in the Bengali year AD 1916, in the month of Vaishakha, April, May. The place where Nityananda appeared is called Garbhavas. There is an allotment of about 43 bighas, 14 acres of land to continue the worship of the temple there. The Maharaja Dinajapur donated 20 bighas of land, 6.5 acres, in this connection. It is said that near the place known as Garbhavas, Adai Pandit conducted a primary school. The priests of this place, listed in the genealogical table, are as follows: Sri Raghava Chandra, Jagadananda Das, Krishna Das, Nityananda Das, Ram Das, Rajamohan Das, Kanai Das, and Gaur Das, Shivananda Sain, Shivananda Das, and Hari Das. Krishna Das belonged to the Shidiya Kunja of Vrindavan. At the date of his disappearance is Krishna Janmastami. Shidiya Kunja is a place now managed by the Goswamis of Shingaragat in Vrindavan. They are also known as belonging to the Nityananda family, most probably on the basis of their relationship with Krishna Das. Near Garbhavas is a place called Bakula Tala, where Nityananda Prabhu and his boyfriend used to take sporting activities known as Jala Japeta. There is a bakul tree there that is wonderful because of all the branches and sub-branches look like hoods of serpents. It has been suggested that by the desire of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Anantadev manifested himself in that way. This tree is very old. It is said that formerly it had 2 trunks, but later on, when the playmates of Nityananda felt inconvenience in jumping from the branches of one tree to those of another, Nityananda Prabhu, by his mercy, merged the 2 into one. Another place nearby is named Antugada. It is said that Lord Nityananda brought all the holy places there. Therefore, the people in the surrounding villages go there instead of to the Ganges to take bath. It is named Antugada because Srila Nityananda Prabhu used to perform the Dadi Chida festival of distributing chick rice with yogurt prasadam there, and he took the prasadam kneeling down. The sanctified lake in this place is always full of water throughout the year. A great fair is held there during the Goshtami, and there is another big fair on the birthday of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. In the Gaur Ganeshpika, it is described that Halayuda, Baladev, Vishwarup, and Sankarshan appeared as Nityananda Avaduta. Asankhya Bhaktera Karaila Avatar Sheshe Avatirna Haila Rajendra Kumar. Lord Krishna, Rajendra Kumar, first caused countless devotees to appear, and at last he appeared himself. Prabhuda Avir Baba Purve Yata Vaishnav Gana Advaita Charya Stane Karena Gamana. Before the appearance of Lord Caitanya Mahāprabhu, all the devotees of Navadvip used to gather in the house of Advaita Charya. Gita Bhagavata Kahe Acharya Gosai Jnana Karma Nindi Kare Bhaktira Badai. In these meetings of the Vaishnavas, Advaita Charya used to recite the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, decrying the paths of philosophical speculation and fruitive activity, and establishing the super excellence of devotional service. Sharva Shastra Kohe Krishna Bhaktir Vyakhyana Jnana Yoga Tapo Dharma Nahi Mane. In all the revealed scriptures of Vedic culture, devotional service to Krishna is explained throughout. Therefore, devotees of Lord Krishna do not recognize the process of philosophical speculation, mystic yoga, unnecessary austerity, and so-called religious rituals. They do not accept any process but devotional service. Our Krishna conscious movement follows this principle. We do not recognize any method for spiritual realization other than Krishna consciousness, devotional service. Sometimes we are criticized by groups following Jnana, Yoga, Tapa, or Dharma, but fortunately we are unable to make any compromises with them. We simply stand on the platform of devotional service and preach the same principles all over the world. Tanra Sange Ananda Kare Vaishnavera Gana Krishna Kata Krishna Puja Nama Sankirtana. In the house of Advaita Charya, all the Vaishnavas took pleasure in always talking of Lord Krishna, always worshiping Krishna, and always chanting. Ready? Always worshiping Krishna and always chanting Hare Krishna, Mahamantra. On these principles only does Krishna conscious movement go on. We have no business other than to talk of Krishna, worship Krishna, and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Kintu Sarva Loka Deki Krishna Bahirmukha Vishaye Nirmagna Loka Deki Paya Dukkha. But Sri Advaita Charya Prabhu felt pain to see all the people without Krishna consciousness simply merging in material sense enjoyment. Purport. A bona fide devotee of Lord Krishna is always pained to see the fallen condition of the whole world. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say, there is no scarcity of anything in the world, only scarcity is of Krishna consciousness. That is the vision of all pure devotees. Because of this lack of Krishna consciousness in human society, people are suffering terribly, being merged in an ocean of nescience and sense gratification. A devotee onlooker is very much aggrieved to see such a situation in the world. Lokara nistara hetu karenan chintan kemate e saba lokara haive tarana. Seeing the condition of the world, He began to think seriously of how all these people could be delivered from the clutches of mind. Krishna avatari koren bhaktira vistar tabe tasa kala loker abe nistar. Srila Caitanya Prabhu thought, if Krishna himself appears in order to distribute the cult of devotional service, then only will the liberation be possible for all people. Purport. Just as a condemned person can be relieved by special favor of the chief executive head, the president of king, so the condemned people of Kali Yuga can be delivered only by the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, or a person especially empowered for this purpose. Srila Advaita Acharya desired that the Supreme Personality of Godhead advent himself to deliver the fallen souls of this age. Krishna Avatarite Acharya Pratigya Koriya Krishna Puja Kare Tulsi Ganga Jala Diya. With this consideration, Advaita Acharya Prabhu, promising to cause Lord Krishna to descend, began to worship the personality of Godhead Krishna with tulsi leaves and water of the Ganges. Purport. Tulsi leaves and Ganges water with, if possible, a little pulp of sandalwood is sufficient paraphernalia to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Toyam Yome Bhakta Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Paritam Ashnami Prayatatmana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Following this principle, Advaita Prabhu pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead with tulsi leaves and water of the Ganges. Krishnara Avana Kare Sagana Hunkar Hunkare Akrishta Haila Rajendra Kumar. By loud cries, he invited Krishna to appear, and this repeated invitation attracted Lord Krishna to descend. Jagannatha Mishra Patni Sachira Udare Ashta Kanya Krame Haila Janme Janme Mari. Before the birth of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, 8 daughters took birth one after another from the womb of Sachi Mata, the wife of Jagannath Mishra. But just after their birth, they all died. Apacha Viraha Mishra Duki Haila Mana Putra Lagi Aradila Vishnuracharana. Jagannath Mishra was very unhappy at the death of his children one after another. Therefore, desiring a son, he worshipped the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. Tabe Putra Janamila Vishwarupanam Maha Gunavanta Tena Baladevadam. After this, Jagannath Mishra got a son of the name Vishwarupa, who was most powerful and highly qualified because he was the incarnation of Baladeva. Vishwarupa was the elder brother of Gaurahari, Lord Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. When arrangements were being made for the marriage of Vishwarupa, he took sannyas and left home. He took the sannyas name of Sankaranya. In the 1431 AD 1909, he disappeared in Pandharpur, the district of Sholapur. As an incarnation of Sankarshan, he is both the ingredient and immediate cause of the creation of this material world. He is non-different from Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, for the Amsa and the Amsi are the same, and are the part and parcel, or the part and parcel and whole are not different. As an incarnation of Sankarshan, Vishwarupa belongs to the quadruple manifestation of the Chaturvyuha. In the Gora Chandrodaya, it is said that Vishwarupa, after his so-called demise, remained mixed with Nityananda Prabhu. Baladeva Prakasha Paramavyome Sankarshan Tena Vishwara Upadana Nimitta Karan. The expansion of Baladeva, known as Sankarshan, in the spiritual world is the ingredient and immediate cause of this material cosmic manifestation. Tanha Bayi Vishwa Kichu Nahi Deki Ar Atayeva Vishwarupa Nama Ye Tanha. The gigantic universe form is called Vishwarupa, incarnation of Mahasankirtan. Thus, we do not find anything within this cosmic manifestation except the Lord Himself. Naichat Chitram Bhagavati Yanante Jagat Ishwar Otam Protam Idam Yasmin Tantushvanga Yata Pata. As the threads of the cloth spread both lengthwise and broadwise, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead exists directly and indirectly within everything. We see this in the cosmic manifestation. This is not very wonderful for Him. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:15-35. Atayeva Prabhu Tanre Bale Badabai Krishna Balarama Dui Caitanya Nitai. Because Mahasankirtan is the ingredient and efficient cause of the cosmic manifestation, He is present in every detail of it. Lord Chaitanya therefore called Him His elder brother. The two brothers are known as Krishna and Balaram in the spiritual world, but at present moment they are Caitanya Nitai. Therefore, the conclusion is that Nityananda is the original Sankirtan Baladev. Putra Pana Dampati Haila Anandita Visheshe Sevana Kare Govinda Charana. The husband and wife, Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, have gotten Vishwarup as their son, were very pleased with their minds. Because of their pleasure, they specifically began to serve the lotus feet of Govinda. Report. There's a common saying in India that everyone goes to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead when he's in distress. But when a person is in opulent position, he forgets God. In Bhagavad Gita, this is confirmed. Chaturveda bhajanti mam. Sukritina Arjuna. Arto jigasa artarti cha bharatarshava. Backed by the pious activities in the past, pious men, namely those who are distressed, those in need of money, those searching after knowledge, and those who are inquisitive, become interested in devotional service. The husband and wife, Jagannath Mishra and Satyamata, were very unhappy because the 8 daughters had passed away. Now when they got Vishwarupa as their son, certainly they became extremely happy. They knew that it was by the grace of the Lord that they were endowed with such happiness and opulence. Therefore, instead of forgetting the Lord, they became more and more adherent to rendering service to the lotus feet of Govinda. When a common man becomes opulent, he forgets God. But the more opulent a devotee comes, by the grace of the Lord, the more he becomes attached to the service of the Lord. Choda Shata Chaya Shake Shesha Mag Mas Jagannatha Satchira Dehe Krishna Praveshe. In the month of January, in the year 1406 of the Shaka area, Lord Krishna, 1485, Lord Krishna entered the bodies of both Jagannath Mishra and Sachimata. Purport. Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu took his birth in the year 1407, Shak, 1486, in the month of Palgun. But here we see that he entered the bodies of his parents in the year 1406, in the month of Magh. Therefore, the Lord entered the bodies of his parents 13 full months before his birth. Generally, a common child.
The milk is ready, Guru Maharaj.
Okay. Finish this purport. Generally, a common child remains within the womb of his mother for 10 lunar months. But here we see that the Lord remained within the body of his mother for 13 months. Okay, I'm going to have to stop there. If anybody's listening, I don't know. It doesn't show up here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, so thank you very much. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the readers and listeners of Caitanya Caritamrta. All glories to Krishna and Balaram and Gaur Nitai. There we have Krishna and Balaram. Over here we have Gaur Nitai. Prabhupada established a temple to show that they're not different. Goodbye. Finish.